Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to show you how the multiplication, division, subtraction and multiplication are work in Python and some other basic mathematical equations, and I'll show you those stuff in Python code and how they are work. And without further ado, let's get started. Guys, I'm back. This is the last video. This code is when I worked the last video, tutorial video, and you can watch it if you want, but for now I will delete it. So in today's video, first let's start with addition. This is very basic mathematical equation to just add up numbers. We just, let's say we want to add 5 plus 6, and then if I run this, you see it doesn't print it out here. It doesn't even store it this value into the value because we do not specify that. Let's say I just use so many times. If you see my videos, I just use L, just doesn't have anything with that. I just randomly use it, if you are wondering. Okay, after that, if you want to see the answer 5 plus 6, we can watch it by just print it out. If we print it out L, we can get the number 11. See here, it's printed out here. And we can also subtract if you want, and we got the answer here. And also if you want to multiply in Python, we have to use this sign. Maybe it is different than the real world, but it has some common things, and this is what we have to use to multiply the numbers in Python code. And we got the number here, and we also can divide the number. To divide the number, we have to use slash symbol, so we can get a float number. Here we get this thing. And also if you want to let's say if you want to multiply the number with the power sign, let's say we want to know the to the power of 2 or 2 square, we have to use double multiplication sign to do that. And if you say 2, the answer must be 4, but let's use 3 for a good example, because 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 square is 4. So if you use this number, maybe we have this could be a good example for this specific example. See, we got 8 to the power of 3 is 8. And also we can divide some number, and then we can get the remainder. For example, if we divided 10 for 3 in just, we can get maybe we can get a decimal number, right? But if you don't want to get to divide the decimal, if you don't want to get the decimal number, we can just get a remainder, right? Let's say if we divided 10 for 3, we get 3.33, something like that. So if you want to not divide it to the last one, we can just say 3 10 divided by 3 is equal to 3 and then remainder of 1. We can just say like that. And to do that in code, if that not make sense, I mean, how can I explain this? Just it doesn't divided the integer part. It doesn't going to out the float to do that. So let's say to do that in code, we have to use the percent symbol and then let's say 3. This not going to doesn't going to output the 3 and 1 and 3 and remainder 1, but you're going to print out only the remainder 1. If you want to do in the code, we can do that. Maybe if it doesn't make sense, you could look up in other video. I mean, if I'm not a good teacher, you see it printed out 1 because it have a remainder of 1. For let me tell you this why this is very important. For in many program, you might going to want to choose even and odd number, and to do that, if you want to say some number divided by 2 and the remainder is 1, it will going to be odd, and if the remainder is 0, it will going to be even, right? For that reason, they use this sign to specify even number or odd number. Just know that that's very helpful in order to classify that odd number and even number. And what's other thing? That's all I know about symbols, mathematical symbol in Python. But also, let me tell you other stuff. Let's say we have 0, right? It'll have the value of 0, but if you want to add it up in L, we have to say like this one. L, you see, I mean, this is weird if you are a beginner, but let's say we want to add 1, so we have to say like this. Let me explain you. First, we have L equal to 0, and then after we specify that, and then we say L equal to L plus 1. What did we use here? L going to be this one, this L going to be this one, this L, because this line of code comes from this one, so this L specified of this one. So if we add in this L is 0, so if you add in 0 1, it will going to be 1, right? So this value here going to be 1, so 1 equal to this L. That makes sense? I hope it did. Okay. When I show you 2 more examples, I hope you are going to understand it. and then let me show you what I'm inside. Let's say print first the first one L, and then let's print it out again the second one. If I run this code, you're going to print it out this one first, because this comes first from this one, so this is going to be this one, but in here this not going to be this one because we change it here. We say L equal to this thing going to be, this is 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1, so 1 equal to L. So this going to be this right here going to be this one. So if I run this one first, you will going to print it out here 0, then you're going to print it out here 1. I hope it makes sense. If doesn't, play with this code, and after 10 or maybe 3-5 you're going to understand it. You see, it printed out 0 first, and then after that 1. This is the fundamental, you can say that this is very fundamental, but if you understand this one, you can be very it could be very easy for you to start learning a very hard algorithms. So you can start with these very simple things, and also you can also instead of adding like this, you can just delete this one, and then you can just add like this. But if this one is other than L, you cannot do that. This only work when the value the first the value you want to change is must be equal to the line that you are changing in it. Does that make sense? You can just change like this. If I run this one, you see it's printed out like this. You don't have to if you're not mixing this one, you can not force yourself to knowing too much, but it is good if you know it. You can also multiply if you want. You can multiply by 9, let's say 9, it will be 0. Okay, I think it's only work with subtraction and addition, because say syntax error here, cannot use started expression here. Okay, does that work? Division, let's test. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's only work for subtraction and addition. Maybe let's change it to let's multiply this one. Yeah, it does work. This method going to be only work if you want to add or subtract. And that's all I have for you today, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the other video. Let's try this one. Goodbye.